Wow. Okay.
Lawlers, before we jump into the gameplay here, let's just quickly cover off what we're going to be trying to do with the item rush and the build here. So we're going to be running a triple barrier Sivir, which means that we're going to have the barrier spell shield from our E in the kit itself, which blocks an incoming ability. We're also going to be using barrier in our summoner spells, which blocks 195 damage. And then we're also going to be trying to rush Edge of Night as our second item, which gives us another spell shield that has a cooldown on the item itself. So we're going to have potentially up to 3 shields that we can use at our disposal and just have a lot of fun playing her in the mid lane with 3 shields. Alright, I'll catch you in the video. Alright, we are locked and loaded in the game here, running to mid lane. We're going to be up against the Victor, so he's got some pretty good wave clear. Obviously playing Sivir. Our wave clear is one of our strong suits. We don't really actually even want to interact with the champion before we start just trying to spam Qs and hit them with some Qs. We're going to pick up a tier here on our first back, and then just for fun, for the purpose of this video, we're actually going to be rushing not into the Duskblade as our first lethality, just because we're trying to have some fun with the triple shields. We're going to rush, where the heck is it? We're going to rush into the Edge of Night. Okay, so that's going to be the rush item here. We'll stack up a tier in the background, and then we'll get to our mythic probably as our third item. Again, not probably highest win rate, but just for some fun here, that's what we're going to be doing. You can push the wave if you want and look for a quick early recall on that 400 gold buy. So this guy's going to try and jump into us here. Camera's a little bit wonky. Hopefully we don't miss too many of these last hits. And yeah, just trying to play like pretty easy here until we get to a position where we can back for our tier, and then we can fast shove it. Sivir's really good at like just fast shoving waves with Q and W, so pretty easy to do that. Seeing if we can just catch him there on the back side of that Q, the boomerang part of it. He gets level 2 before us, it's all good. Can start a potion now. This guy's playing pretty aggressive here. We actually catch him with all parts of the Q and a lot of autos there, so he took a really bad trade. So don't forget your W can reset. Really weird on the camera angles today. The camera's like really jerking around on me here. Start another potion, but we're farming pretty good. Probably off this wave we'll be able to go back in and get a tier, and then come back in. Just concentrate on getting all those last hits if you can. And then we'll try and fast shove something here. We'll just make sure we get this cannon with an auto. When the next wave comes in, we'll look to fast shove. So I'm just using my biscuits right now. I picked up biscuits in the rune set just to make sure I have a little bit of early sustain. And then you can see here, you just kind of use your W and your Q on the whole wave, and then it pushes out really nicely for you. Obviously dodge as much as you can in between. Do a little quick exit Q on that guy. Got him with both parts, which is perfect. And then we're going to take a quick back here and get our tier and start stacking that up as we work towards our Edge of Night. But really good start to the lane. You can see we're already double this guy's CS and really in no danger of getting ganked there at any point. So let's pick up the tier here. We don't really quite have enough mana for anything else. We'll pick up a control ward. Generally as Sivir, you're probably going to have lane control if you want it when you press Q and W on the wave. So keeping a control ward somewhere close by if you wanted to try and even think about roaming is probably a good idea, just to make sure you don't run into an enemy jungler that's sitting in the fog, maybe waiting for you to move like that. So pretty good start here. Interesting comp here. We've got the Zac jungle, which is always nice to see. And then of course you have the, oh that's weird. And then you have the, what the heck, Riot? Let me get a last hit under tower. Then you have the Teemo top, which should be pretty annoying for them. Victor obviously does scale up pretty hard, but I'm not too worried because we can play at such range when we're playing Sivir, especially mid lane, and you're going to be building her crit. You're literally just throwing Qs at range. That's all you're doing. Like, you're sniping people out. So it'd be similar to like playing Caitlyn mid or Varus mid. You're an assassin at range, right? So here when you get a nice double wave stacking, this is a great time to just pull the trigger on a WQ combo on the entire wave and just get it completely cleared out. I don't know if we can go for plates, so find that control word. This is what you're going to do with it. Usually you want to run to a position, if you're playing top side of the map, for example, like this, and put it here where you can kind of watch a river and see if someone's doing scuttle or maybe coming up to gank you. This way you can play towards this side, and also when you shove you have the ability to roam towards an objective like dragon. So I just saw Viego coming from top, so I'm going to let Victor push this wave. I'm not going to try and contest this right now, just play nice and easy. I'll get a quick ward in this bush here. So you can see he's already got the control vision there. We'll throw a Q out to poke him out here. That Q will start to hurt a lot more as the game goes. Knowing that we have our E and it gives us mana here, this is where we can become a little bit more liberal. So just taking that that trade there with the E up, you can get some mana back and also block out that damage. So here again, we're just going to look for some pot shots with Q. If he walks into it, great. If he doesn't, it's not the end of the world either. Got our R. R is usually good if you're getting a gank. So you press R to make sure you both can benefit from that. So here I have my E again, so I'm just going to use it to block that, get some mana back so I can keep spamming my Qs. And again, I'm hugging towards the bottom side of this lane because that's where my vision is, and that's not where the Viego is from last when I saw him. That's really weird. I actually don't have the damage to kill these minions with those last hits here. That's some pretty good trading power already. We could probably go back and get a serrated Dirk now. So this is a pretty good time to back here. The next wave coming in isn't a cannon, but it's pretty far away that I think we can get back in time before we miss anything. But you always have the shove potential with Sivir. So if you ever wanted to stay and just pick up another wave, you could shove really, really easily, right? Just auto W, Q, and you shove it right out. So she's actually really powerful in my opinion to play in the mid lane because of how easy you can shove waves. Not the greatest roaming champ, and obviously doesn't have any dashes, but in terms of gank assist, you do have the R. You can get out of some sticky situations with that. You can see here we made it back in time for this wave. And this is where you're going to have to be a little bit careful if you're the victor, because if you back now, you're going to miss an entire wave. So just to show you guys how fast you can shove out an entire wave, you just use your Q and your W, and then obviously here until we get enough damage, we're going to have to give these some extra auto attacks. But generally, once you pick up enough damage, you can shove that out in one shot. So there's the shove. I'm just keeping an eye to see maybe where the enemy... So using the shield there, block that out, get some poke on him as well. He actually uses an interesting ult here just to try and make sure he can clear that wave out. And then this is where we're going to become a little bit more oppressive. And if you're playing Sivir for the first time in mid lane, you can get really, really aggressive like this because you're going to start to take plates like this. And if they walk up to you to try and stop you, you just trying to throw a Q when they go for those last hits like so. And like we're catching with both parts of that Q. Top's missing though right now, and so is Jungle. He hasn't shown himself in a while, so I am going to respect that and walk back just a little bit. And then we'll shove this out. We'll make this Victor miss a whole nother wave. And even if you're playing against a champ that scales pretty hard like Victor, you can shove the lane really aggressive like this and make him miss a bunch of waves and essentially slow down his scaling. So he's sitting at 44 farm. Something's going on here. I'm going to move and just see if we can catch him here. You can use a biscuit just to make sure I get the extra mana. Cover his exit there with a Q. And we'll just speed these guys up here. We probably won't get the kill. I never get the kill in those situations. Always kind of unlucky with that. But definitely helped out in that. So just keeping some map awareness when you have the wave shoved like that is always nice. And then here we're looking for quick shove and then recall. If he uses a spell on me like he did, we can just get some mana back. I don't know why he's fighting us here. He just lost half his health again. Inching closer to that item. So let's go back. I don't think we have enough gold to get it yet. Obviously 1800 is still a little bit further away. But I think it's worth a quick recall here. We just have no mana left. So we'll buy some of that. We'll buy another longsword since we have some extra gold there to spend and see if we can run back to this lane. We're going to miss a few minions, but 68 farm, top of the game right now, except for their enemy Jin, who's farming really well actually. 84 farm by 9 minutes. Really good job by him. But I feel like we're definitely stronger than this Victor. I'm just going to ping that Victor's on his way. I have to run straight over to this fight now actually because there's a big fight going on. I don't have vault, so we're just going to try and come in here and land a couple of big Qs. Wow, he flashed. I think I still hit the part of it. Give me a kill. Oh man, unfortunate. But with Victor dead, you just run right back to mid lane now, and then based on how fast you can clear the waves, we're going to set this guy really far behind now. So this game is going really well. You can see with Sivir, even though again your gank and skirmishing potential early on isn't like, you know, as good as something like a Fizz or a Zed, you do have a lot of strengths in your kit as a mid laner still. So here we're going to get another gold, or another plate's worth of gold. 74 CS, 2 plates before 10 minutes. No kills, but 2 assists. If we had those 2 kills, we'd really be rocket shipping this game right now. So you can use your W on the tower, and it still gives you the bounce off to the minions. Just give that guy a few hits there. Not going to use the bounce yet because I actually don't want to take any tower aggro. I just want to get this one last plate here, and then we're going to run away. So give him another little exit trade on the way out. He's already at half health just by landing 2 Qs. Now we definitely have enough mana to start a recall and get our Edge of Night. So we're going to do that now and come back to lane. I think we can actually shove one more here just because of our shoving power. Unfortunate that he actually didn't hit us with anything there. And then we'll start a recall now that the cannon wave should be on its way, right? Yeah, perfect, sweet. So he's gonna be stuck trying to shove this wave out. We'll get a free recall essentially. I know we haven't roamed too much and impacted the map, but we did get that one roam into Viego and stop that from happening. They got the dragon, which is a little bit unfortunate. But we're doing our job mid lane here in terms of winning mid lane and keeping Victor from scaling up and getting stronger ourselves. So we've got the Edge of Night now. We're at our triple shield build here where we have the shield from the Edge of Night, we have the barrier, and then we also have the spell shield in our kit. So we are going to be a very tough target to kill here. We still even have flash up, so we can get pretty aggressive with this guy here. You can see I'm just literally running right into him. I'm not going to stand in his ult and his W for free, but I am going to play pretty aggressive here. If we land a Q on him here, I think I might ult and then go for kind of a flash auto W play if I need to. He backed off though, so let's just shove this out. I think bot lane's going to try and take that tower, so I'm going to see if I can take mid before they can take bot. I don't know if we can though. The wave clear is no joke though. You're going to see now with one attack item fully built out, you basically clear the wave instantly. We're going to use the W on this tower, see if we can get this down quick here. I think we're going to get first tower blood here. Viego's top. Yeah. Okay, unfortunate. Viego's still top. Oof, 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 that's chunking people out now. Oh my gosh. Take a quick recall here. I know Teemo's got some trouble top lane, but the Rift died to the turret, so even if they take top, I think it's okay right now. Alright, getting those Lucidity boots because we are still going to be spamming Qs now that we've got our triple shield build. And then we'll get a Duskblade as our mythic. If these guys stay top, I will rotate to them. I just want to shove a wave out from the mid lane and keep the Victor busy first. So I'm going to always shove mid lanes out with a QW combo, and then I'll roam. Depending on how this Zac does, I might ult when I get there, but I think it's pretty quiet. This play's already gone. Got to be careful from top side here because Darius is missing. Again, I'm not really looking to interact with this guy in the wave too much. I'm just looking to shove it and then roam somewhere else. Viego's mid there, so it looks like he's going to try and turn his attention to helping out. Nice, get that. So we have the triple shield here, we should be okay. We should really be trying to kill the Soraka here. Oh, we hit them with that Q. We gotta go in and help this. Hit him, hit him, hit him! Nice. Gotta get on that Soraka. Oh, just out of range. Okay, that's fine. We can shove this out. They're going to have to recall. We're going to get a turret off this. This is what I mean about Sivir, right? Like with the triple shields too, We didn't even have to use barrier yet, and we just got that done. How am I taking turret aggro? I love it. I love it. Still have shields. I'm not really worried about too much here. Shove another full wave in on them. So disgusting, actually. I'm just actually waiting for something to come in here. He really wants that fourth shot, eh? Viego's behind him. Dragon's up. I can stay. I have barrier still. I mean, I'm not too worried about dying here. They're going to go for that MF, though, like, really hard. She's got to be careful. Get one ward over here just to make sure that nothing crazy happens to me and I get dove somehow. Shove this wave out with a W and some autos. Alright. They all back, so I'm going to back here. There's no point in me trying to go for that dragon. If they get it, it's 2 dragons, not the end of the world. We're pretty far ahead in this game right now anyway. I know our KDA doesn't show it, but we're pretty far ahead right now. We're almost at our man immune, so we're going to hang out and just pick up the man immune. I think we'll actually... Oh, there we go. Perfect, beautiful. Okay, so we're at our core build, our rush build here before 20 minutes, so that's really good. Actually, really, really early, so that's what I was saying. We're pretty far ahead right now. Our target's got to be Soraka first if we can help it. Of course, we're still going to kind of play front to back, but once I get here, if I can press R, this could be a big play. Unfortunate. We're going to have to use this. Get that E shield off, just make sure that then we can touch you. Tarek's going to be fighting there. They might go for bot, so I'm just going to push this wave out mid here. Oh my gosh, the wave clear is so disgusting. They're going to have to either go to answer that wave there, or they're not, so we're just going to farm this. So just make sure when you're playing Sivir mid, you still only put yourself in situations where it makes sense, right? Like, I tried to ult and help the team get out of that situation there. Nothing else to be done. We're not going to 1v4 as Sivir. I have no dashes to escape anything, so just going to shove a wave and make them go pick up a wave mid. So here comes Teemo now. Teemo's going to kill him. Ooh, we caught him. We caught him. This guy's got to be careful. He's level 10. I'm level 12. I mean, I will mess this guy up. If he sits in this lane, I'm assuming someone's in there with him. But again, I don't... I can just sit and fight in complete openness. I don't really even have to push anybody here. I want to join team fights once they've already started and I know where the safe spot is. Until that happens, you can just kind of chill. Oh my gosh, this Teemo's a monster already. So just using our E there. Shove this out nice and quick. Just get some damage on, just keep throwing Qs. We have our E still to block stuff, so it should be fine. These guys are going to look for a big flash play here, probably. Try and see if we can get that... I finally got a kill, wow. Just want to focus the tower here, actually. Okay, now we can get some autos on this guy. Wow, we got a kill! Finally! Block that, get some mana back, and then we can cast another Q out here. The Qs are going to start to hurt a lot more once we get our Mythic here. We're at 2100 gold, probably can't get the Mythic quite yet, but this is a really good time to back here. 305 and never even close to dying in this game yet, so that should give you guys a really good idea of how powerful this can be if you're playing triple shield Sivir. Again, it's kind of off meta, but it's a lot of fun because you can push the wave so fast and so easily. It's a very simple approach to play in the mid lane. You stay safe, you got triple shields, and you shove waves out, and then the game transitions into you just trying to poke people and get kills with Qs from range. And because you're building lethality, the Qs will start to deal some pretty disgusting damage. Still maxing out that W second, but here again the equation's pretty easy. You shove the wave, then you go look for a play with the team. So here I'm going to go look for a play in the bot side of the map. We have some good vision down, so I'm going to start to ping that I'm on my way here. Get a ward behind us. That's even okay. Again, we're going to go for Soraka first here if we can help it. This guy's now dead too. And Sivir's ult, again, it's not the best ult in the game, but it feels pretty nice to cast it when people are trying to run away and you just like rush into them with everybody on your team. It can be pretty demoralizing. I would expect to see an FF very quickly here. We're at 20 minutes and these guys are really far behind. Darius is going to go looking for people here. He's not going to flash, is he? There's no way he flashes into me. Now he's got to run. 2 Qs. Took him down to almost no health. And we still have the shield from our item here, Edge of Night, so it's not even like I have to be fast with my reactions if he's going to try and land a hook on us. I just literally have to dodge everything else after a hook. A little bit laggy on that Q cast there, but they need to send 3 people to stop me, right? I need to be careful that I don't get ganked from above here. I'm just waiting for my team to come back. Dragon's here, so I'm just kind of staying in this area here. I can die here, but I have flash, so I'm still feeling pretty safe still. Yeah, nice. And then we just shove another wave and keep doing our thing. Your auto attacks don't hit quite as hard when you're playing this type of Sivir. Oh, let's do it, dudes. I thought Zach was going to jump there. And I thought MF's E was going to slow him down enough that we could have kept going. Have to be careful here. Oh! She is very lucky that Q didn't just one-shot her there. Oh, wait a second now. I was thinking about flashing, but I didn't have enough mana to cast my E, or sorry, my W after when I landed for the auto attack reset and definitely get the kill. So I think we're okay here. Yeah, we just press again, E on that, dodge it out. This guy's trolling. He's had enough of his life and he's given up. And there it is, guys. Triple shield, super easy, super easy. Give it a go. Let me know how it goes.